Man, we're here. London Derby. London Derby. For me, the team I hate the most in the Premier League, Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? I personally hate Chelsea more than Tottenham, but we're here. You know what I'm saying? We just see Liverpool win 2-0. We saw Man United come back, dramatic 2-1. But this is really the game of the weekend. Everybody's weekend has been building up to this game. Arsenal versus Chelsea, top two, the two biggest clubs in London. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, AT's here, Ravage is here. Do you know what I'm saying? We got the Chelsea man in here early. Drop your score predictions below. I got the collar up today. Pop your collar, Usher settings, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And the starting 11s, boy, both our centre backs are out. What a way to start. I'll start with you, man. Sanchez in goal, suspect. Gusto, okay on his day. Fofana and Chalobah, suspect. Cucurella, good. Caicedo, baller. Enzo, on his day. Esteval, good. Neto, on his day. João Pedro, baller. Reece James, not a DM, but let's see. Arsenal, Calafiori, baller. Raya, baller. Timber, best right back in the league. Hincapié and Mosquera. We just don't know. We actually just don't know. Declan Rice, Zubamendi, Eze in the midfield. Solid. Gabriel Martinelli starting. Rare start for him. He's not really been a starter this season. He's been peak off the bench, but that looks good, especially against Gusto. I think that will work. Saka up against Cucurella. They've had a couple of good battles. Cucurella's got the better of him, but Saka's got the better of him at times as well. And then Marino up top. We know what he does already, blood. Has them centre backs ever played together before? No, they have not. I think they played one. They played for a few minutes against Brighton in the League Cup, and it wasn't great. I'll be real. It wasn't great. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's long, but we're a good team. Do you know what I'm saying? We're a good team. We should be confident. I think that it's just a question of outscoring the man them today. On the bench, though, really positive. Obviously, this is a game we're looking at, you know, Arteta being tactically, he's got it spot on for the last few weeks, let's be fair. And hopefully we can use the bench. Hopefully we can use the bench. Both sides are going to need to use the bench today. You man have got Liam Delap on the bench, Cole Palmer on the bench, Gittins is on the bench, Santos is on the bench, Garnacho's on the bench. There's attacking options there. For us, Ben White is on the bench, Erdegaard is on the bench, Gabriel Jesus is back on the bench after a year out, Victor Gyökeres is on the bench, Noni Madueke is on the bench, and Ethan Wanyeri is on the bench. So we are going to see these benches get used at some point in this game. 100%. Both teams are going to have to go to the bench at some point in this game. 10 minutes away from kickoff. I think we might concede. But I think we can score 3. I think we win 3-1. I think we win 3-1 today. Man said, it's reckoning day for you pussios. Who are you man talking to? Show us some respect. Show us some respect. We're actually your OGs, whether you like it or not. We're your OGs. Do you know what I'm saying? You man might not want to accept that we're your OGs, but we are. Do you know what I'm saying? So show us the respect that we're owed. Do you know what I mean? Show us the respect that we're due. Do you know what I'm saying? We're your OGs, but we're here. We're here. We don't duck. We're not their Man United fans. We don't duck smoke. Do you know what I'm saying? We're right here. We represent this planet. To who, blood? To who? To aliens. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You can't even represent this league. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We're kicking off in 10 minutes, and we're gonna find out. We are kicking off in 10 minutes, and we are going to find out. And let me look at the table as well. What does this mean for Arsenal if we win? Because obviously City won yesterday against Leeds. That was a tight game as well. Pause. Currently, we're 4 points ahead of you. No, I'm lying. Currently, we are 6 points ahead of you, and we're 4 points ahead of City. So this wouldn't be devastating, but really, this is a ground we've gone to and won so many times under Arteta's reign. We should be winning again. Even in the FA Cup, even the FA Cup win that we got against U-Man, if it was U-Man in the final, it was U-Man in the final, or U-Man and City anyway in the semi-final and the final. So we should be winning this game, 100%. The only game we've lost so far this season in the league is against Liverpool, and that was from an unbelievable free kick. Do you know what I mean? Even City, we drew, and we should have won that game. So this is not a game that we should have any fear. It's just the centre backs. Do you know what I mean? We have an inexperienced centre back partnership. That's going to be interesting to say the least. But other than that, we're here, man. This is a very, very winnable game for us. A very winnable game for us. What's you man score predictions? I want score predictions. And it's great to see Jesus back as well. A lot of men think that Jesus is done out in this Arsenal team. I don't think that's the case. 3-1 Chelsea. Ravage is saying 3-1 Chelsea. I think 3-1 Arsenal. Nathaniel's saying Chelsea's lineup isn't good. Nathaniel, what would you change? Ravage, what do you think about the lineup from your perspective? Arsenal comfortable win. We've changed the centre backs. We have changed both of our centre backs. It's nothing serious. Saliba's got a knock, but he'll be back. Ben White is on the bench if need be. Lewis Skelly's on the bench in case Calafiori has to go to centre back. So we've got options. We can rotate things. This will be a big game. Erdegaard is on the bench. But our midfield, I think our midfield is... I was going to say our midfield's better than your midfield. Our midfield is better than your midfield, but your midfield's very good. Your midfield's very good. I'll say that. I know it's kind of like a 5, but I'm counting the 3. Caicedo, Enzo, Reece James. Caicedo against Rice, very competitive. I'm edging it to Rice a little bit from an attacking perspective, but very, very close. Enzo versus Eze. Again, Eze, but Enzo on his day could be a player, but Eze is a more attacking 10 for me. And Zubamendi against Reece James. I don't know if even that's a fair kind of... You know what I'm saying? You man don't really have like a 10 necessarily in the way that we've got like 2 8s and a 10. You man have kind of 3 8s. So it's a little bit more flat. Like Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo. I know Enzo's the more advanced person, but he's not really a 10 in my opinion. But it's a competitive. It's very, very competitive. Where you man are better than us? Do you know what I'm saying? João Pedro is a very, very good striker. Marino's a bagsman though, but João Pedro will cause problems. Esteval up against Calafiori. That's one of the main problems. However, Gusto cannot really step up too much and give too much support because we know Gabriel Martinelli, maybe this is the reason he started. Obviously, we've got the injury to Trossard, but Gabriel Martinelli he loves a goal against Chelsea at this ground as well. He loves a goal against Chelsea. So it works. I think it's a brilliant lineup personally. Ravage likes the lineup as it is. Ravage likes the lineup. I would have Andre Santos, Enzo, and Caicedo in the midfield and make it physical. Okay. So you go for a high press, put Reece James in right back. Okay. 2-0 Chelsea. You think you're keeping the clean sheet against us? 80. And you're bagging 2. 2 and a clean sheet. Nathaniel, what do you reckon scoreline-wise? I need to see big games from Zubamendi. For Arsenal, I need to see big games from Zubamendi, from Marino, and from Saka. Those are the 3 that I'm looking at. Martinelli, I'm not so worried about. Martinelli does what he does. Saka, his performances this season have been up and down. He's been good, but obviously he's a player who's set a very high ceiling for himself. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just got engaged as well, so congratulations to him. Engaged to a beautiful black queen. Do you know what I mean? Shout out, that's what we love to see. You know we're pro-black on this channel. But his performances, he's drifted in and out of games. He does have a tendency when he's drifted in and out of games to step up and create moments, especially in big games, at Tottenham, at Chelsea, something like that. That's what Saka can do. Do you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that this is the moment he chooses. Eze took his moment against Chelsea. We saw how we played against Bayern in the midweek, and we should be coming into this game with a lot of confidence. Nathaniel says 3-1 Arsenal. I think so as well. You need to get a timer so I can sync up my stream to your thing. It's true. That's Shane. Talk to Shane. Next time Shane says, Shane on the technical thing. We do a StreamYard thing, and I think that to do that, you have to get Streamlabs and all these other apps, and I didn't even know, bro. Do you know what I mean? But we got a pattern. We got a pattern that soon. First goal was a set piece from either team. I don't want us to give away penalties, Nathaniel. We've got a centre back pairing that ain't played together before in the league. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got Mosquera and Hincapié coming in. And my concern is not Mosquera and Hincapié playing together. My concern is that it's been forced to happen because of an injury. It's not even it's not even a good thing. It's not even like it's a tactical plan that Arteta's done on purpose. It's happened because Saliba picked up a knock, which means it's last minute, which means one of these men probably wasn't even expecting to start. Do you know what I'm saying? Good thing he ain't following another former Arsenal winger, wife and porn stars and that, bro. That's actually a madness. This is actually a madness. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this Nicola Pepe thing and Tiana Trump. If you don't know who she is, she's rebranded, but the digital footprint is out there. You know, like that. That's actually crazy. Like that's actually crazy. This is what I was saying. We have a video on our OnlyFans extra channel of Would You Wife and OnlyFans girl, and I was explaining to Shane. I know a lot of girls that do this. The content they make is all different, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I know a girl that does like sexy yoga. That's light work. I know a couple girl that have foot pages. That's light work. But a girl is doing what Tiana Trump was doing on the main stage, bro. Because to have an OnlyFans account, that means that people have to follow you on social media and then find your OnlyFans through that. But I just came here and you're complaining about injury. I'm not complaining about injuries. That wasn't a complaint. I said the only issue I have with the centre back pairing is that it's come because Saliba's picked up an injury, not because Arteta planned it. So I'm hoping that these players are not caught off guard because obviously both of these men wouldn't have been expecting to start. Mosquera and Hincapié both wouldn't have been expecting to start. It's not complaining. It's just a fact. Man said constructing excuses. It's a fact, bro. You man came here on the live to watch me talk about the game. Now I'm talking about the game. What do you want? What should we talk about? What do you want to talk about, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? But Nicola Pepe, wife and Tiana Trump is bonkers, bro. Bonkers. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, she wasn't even doing an OnlyFans thing, bro. OnlyFans, you could have it on a low key, and only your fans know. Do you know what I'm saying? You could have like 100 fans, and it's dead. This girl is on the main stage, bro. The main stage, bro. She's on the main stage, bro. Just jumps at the main stage, bro. Like, it's crazy. I thought we did well at Selhurst Park second half. We were leading. We were learning off Mikel. Xerxes Mount, 2 set pieces. Must victory, must win for Chelsea. Yeah, the second half of you lot was good. It wasn't even just the set pieces that were good. It was the pressing. The pressing was really, really good. And it's just if you can sustain that type of attitude and that type of aptitude for the press, I thought that was really good. I told Nick in August when we beat these man, that PSG result told me enough. This team turn up when it matters. Let's see. You have been saying that. You have been consistent. If you win, I will say, listen, AT said from August that Chelsea were going to win. You have been saying that consistently. I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. We don't believe your stories. We know that they're all lies. I don't believe you, bro. I didn't even believe that you believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even believe that you believe it. Do you know what I mean? You think it, you hope it, but I don't believe that you believe that. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not even a hope thing. When it matters, we turn up and we will go and lose to Sunderland at home. Where if you go lose to Sunderland at home, then that, in the grand scheme of the title, that don't mean nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Good luck to you, man, because this title is about consistency. Do you know what I mean? That being said, we have a good record. I have every reason to be confident. Do you know what I'm saying? We have a good record against Chelsea. We have a good record at the Bridge. We're on a good run of form right now. We thought that the injuries were coming at a bad time, but realistically, like I say, you look at what happened at Tottenham, you look at what happened against Bayern, we should be going into this game very confident. And we are going into this game very confident. Do you know what I'm saying? Man of messaging. It's getting ready for kickoff. If we lose, then it's looking dark. Why do you say if you lose, then it's looking dark? Why is that? Is it just like people around you in the league, or what is it? Because I don't think so. When you man came into the season, you man knew that you were going to be battling for top 4. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're currently 4th. even if you lose, you stay fourth, and that's about, even maybe if you get a draw, you'll go third, and that's about it for you, man. I don't really think that's looking dark. Do you know what I'm saying? It's light work for Arsenal. I think Arsenal will only lose against unexpected teams. Yeah, Ahmad said that for a while. He thinks that we'll win against the teams we're supposed to beat. How are we fourth? Did Villa play? Yep, you're fourth, bro. You are currently fourth. Villa played. Yep. Yeah, Villa played. So you man are currently fourth. We're underway. Let's go. I do need to get a timer, but kickoff has happened. Arsenal going long. What you don't want to happen is you don't want to get lick up. You don't want to get lick up. Don't like last year when we hit you with a 4-0. Don't let us hit you with 4-0. Don't let us slap you 4-0, please. F-Tex, what are you saying, my bro? Groomers. What groomers? Where's this coming from? Bro, you don't want to do... Let's not do these narratives. Man said groomers. Get out of there, man. Let me take that comment off the screen, man. Respect my club, man. I hope Saka's fiance is there. I want him... Paul AJ watch along. Yeah. Of course, bro. Of course. Mustafa, come on, bro. You know us. We're here. For all of that, we're here. They go long for João Pedro. Eze's got to win that. We'll take that. I'm looking at the press triggers as well. Who am I pressing in this team? Pause. Who am I setting the press up around? For me, Enzo, Neto. Those are the two. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that was a bit dodgy from that was a very, very dodgy pass from David Raya, but Marino did really, really well there. But I wouldn't be surprised to see goals coming from our right-hand side, from the Saka and Timber side. I wouldn't be surprised to see that because, like you said, Neto left wing, we can press on that. Hincapié and Mosquera, they have big responsibilities there, and that little dodgy pass came from Mosquera playing it back to David Raya when he's under a little bit of pressure. Saka spins away from Cucurella, and Cucurella gives away a foul. Cucurella believes he got a bit of the ball in that challenge. I think he might have got the ball in that challenge. All banter aside, I'm going to try and be as fair as possible. I need to see it back, but I thought he might have got a little bit of the ball in that challenge. Let's see. Good pass from Mosquera. No, he doesn't. No, that's a foul. That's a foul. He didn't get much of the ball, bro. The ball's bobbling. He places his foot in the right place, but the ball's bobbling, so he doesn't actually get the ball. He goes through the player. If the ball's dead on the floor, because the pass from Mosquera is kind of bobbly, if the ball was flat, Cucurella makes that pass. They're doubling up on Saka now. Cucurella and Neto. Saka's going to try and get through the two of them. And that's an Arsenal corner. Oh, no, it's not. Chelsea goal kick. That should definitely be a corner, but we see what we're doing already. We see what they're doing. It's definitely off Neto. Definitely off Neto. Neither team really. Yeah, I just see the foul you're talking about now, the Declan Rice one. I just see that F-Tech, so that definitely isn't a foul. Caicedo's rattled already, bro. Why is he so vexed? Caicedo vexed already, bro. He needs to calm down. That should be a yellow card for Caicedo, throwing man to the floor like that, bro. Marino, dunk on these man's heads, bro. Dunk on these man's heads. Chelsea doing well to get out of that press. Yellow card already for Zubamendi. Already, first challenge. I know. Caicedo little man in 5 minutes. Anthony Taylor typical. Yeah, Anthony Taylor loves it. He loves it too much. Both teams looking sly cagey, I'm not going to lie. Sanchez we can press as well. Sanchez don't want to, he don't want to play out. He definitely don't want to play out. Yeah, look, again, Sanchez is just going to launch it long every time. That's a good flick from João Pedro. Esteval dealt with really well by Calafiori. Both keepers not really playing out at their best. Robert Sanchez is not really his game, but David Raya's kicking's been a little bit rushed. Definitely David Raya feeling the pressure of not having Gabriel and Saliba in front of him for sure. It's not a great pass from Mascara. I think Chalobah's not great either. Chalobah's not actually not great. Like he's okay. Like, but I don't think he's great. Mascara's passing needs to be a little bit tidier. I think Chelsea will take confidence from the fact that it's Mosquera and Hincapié and not Saliba and Gabriel. Do you know what I mean? We've got to utilize Timber a little bit more. Timber thinks that was a foul. I don't think that was a foul. That actually wasn't a foul on Timber at all. It's a good challenge. The ball's in the air. It's a good challenge. Both teams need a shot on goal to settle the nerves. Like both teams are not really doing what they know that they can do. It's good football from Arsenal. It's really good football from Mosquera. We've got to use Timber. David Raya goes long. I understand why. Marino, be tidy. We need someone to be confident in there to receive that ball. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, he got fouled there, blood. So I mean, it is what it is. Your best right back in the world was on the floor as well. He got moved to as well. So your best right back in the world got moved to by Zubamendi. So I don't know about that one. Both teams a little bit tense. I just feel like a couple shots on target and testing the keeper. This is a game of confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? We as Arsenal need to get our confidence before we allow Chelsea to get theirs. Do you know what I mean? And impose ourselves on this game early. It's like Anthony Yard against Benavides, except we're the better team. But do you know what I mean? We need to get these man's respect early. That's not a great pass from who is that? Marino? Man said the Chelsea get a title race, blood. Eze, nice. It's good play from Declan Rice. Really good play. We've got to be more confident though in getting our attacking players on the ball. A lot of touches from our defenders, our centre backs, our DMs. Let's get Eze on the ball. Let's make it happen. Referee. That's all Cucurella can do. That's all Cucurella can do to Saka. That's all he can do to Saka is foul him. That's it. I think he got a bit of the ball there, you know, but he's gone for a lot of the player to get the ball. He's gone for a lot of the player to get the ball there. Cucurella plays so dirty, yeah, but like everyone would just punch him up on the street. Like he moves like he likes a physical game, but when he's on the receiving end, he don't like it. That's what I don't like about him. Caicedo don't mind. Like he likes a physical game. Cucurella, he likes to be on the end of being the physical one, but he don't like to be really in a physical game like that. It's a decent ball from Marino. Chalobah cuts it out though. He's dirty, bro. Cucurella's dirty, bro. And these Chelsea fans think he's a top player just because he plays dirty. That's it. There's a red card in this game. It could be. Hopefully not for us, but it could be. Eze going to go for the shot. He thought about it. He thought about the shot. He finds Saka. Oh, it's a good shot. It was a decent shot. Takes it straight away on his weak foot. No foul there, Sacks. Ah, oh, come on. That was unnecessary, bro. That was unnecessary, bro. Long throws 12 minutes in. What's the time got to do with a long throw, blood? What do you mean? If you get a long throw in the first minute, are you supposed to not try and score from it? What do you mean? What's the difference? Yeah, Saka was offside there still. Yeah, a few yellow cards early. We need to settle the nerves, man. We need to settle the nerves. Like, it's not a great kick. Yes, Brycey, what are you saying? AT, I'm telling you, Sanchez's kicking is so suspect. He don't want to kick this ball. He don't want to kick it, bro. He wants to play rugby. He don't want to kick it. Put a like on the video, man. Them. You know what it is. Chelsea fans, what are you telling me? The best right back in the world don't even play right back. Is that the case? Sanchez is kicking suspect again. Esteval does well with it. Couple fouls in there as well, but Ref's not trying to give too many fouls out, but good tackle from Zubimendi. It's good play from Arsenal. It's good play. Marino, not the best. Good tackle from Rice. It's a really good tackle from Rice. Eze, you got to battle more. Eze's got to battle more there. Yeah, the press is good, but the passing isn't going with it. We're able to press Chelsea, put them under pressure, make them make that mistake. But when we get the ball back, we're too frantic with the passing. Man said Neto stinks. Neto, like I said, yeah, he can't control a game, innit? Like no banter. Like if he's played in behind, he can do things. If he's played in behind, he's going to instinctively hit a cross or something like that. He can do it, but he can't control a game. That's what makes Saka elite. Saka can control games. There are other wingers that are more direct, and you lot might prefer to see that style of play, which I totally understand. But Saka can help control a game of football, and he can be direct at times. But there are definitely more exciting wingers out there, but not wingers that are better, in my opinion. But obviously, it depends on preference. Chelsea better pull off a miracle. Chelsea better not pull off a miracle. Again, poor passing out. Poor passing again. Arsenal's passing not on it today. Just really rushed and frantic from Arsenal for some reason. Oh, Esteval. Esteval, no. That's not Esteval, is it? Is that Esteval that's doing that? No way. All jokes aside, he's been good. He has been bright. And he's had 2 attacking phases where he's been good. But that shot needs more composure there, Esteval. But that whole opportunity was fully created by him. Fully created by him. I agree Chelsea's attack is trash. I wonder what Mikel told them first half to do. Gyökeres back is huge. And Jesus back. I think Jesus back is huge as well. People underestimating, the impact that Jesus has, in my opinion. Eze, we need you on the ball more. Eze's really struggled to get into this game. Eze's really struggled to get into this game. Bro, don't make him come off the bench. Don't make him come off the bench and do things, bro. Big man team. Here comes Gusto. Oh my days. Talk to me about Esteval, bro. Talk to me about Esteval, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man got David Morrell on their right wing, bro. What's David Morrell doing here, bro? Ugh. I was always going over. I need Eze to come and show for the ball a bit more. That's a great idea from Mosquera. Calafiori, can we find Martinelli? That defense, Chelsea have got like 6 or 7 in that defensive line at times. Marino tries it. He tries a little cheeky one. I wonder if we don't pop a shot from distance. I wonder if we don't have a shot from distance, man. Then when we're running up against that line, bro, big man thing. That's all they got. Saka up against Kukurea. What can he do? Put him on his back foot. It's not great from Saka. It's just too obvious. Just a little bit too obvious. Man said Caicedo's, you know. Man ignored David Morrell and went straight to Caicedo. Say no more. I can see what Arteta's doing. Marino's dropping into the midfield, trying to be creative. I see it. It's not quite working so far. It's only 20 minutes in, but I feel like we're going to need to engage Eze. This first 20 minutes, the game has really gotten by Eze. And I've heard some people saying Erdegaard never gets back into the team. This is the difference. Against a team like Chelsea, the way they're playing, you might need an Erdegaard to be more creative than getting shots off necessarily. And I think this is a game Erdegaard could do big things. I think this is a game Erdegaard could do bits. Because we need the ball players. We've got a lot of runners and direct players. We need the ball players. Great tackle again. Huge tackle. It's a great tackle from Jurriën Timber. Bro, he's up against Jurriën Timber, innit? That's what it is, bro. Chelsea like hectic games. They do. They actually do. They actually do. This Chelsea team is like, it's not, they're not like Klopp's Liverpool team, but they remind me of them. Like, they thrive in chaos. Do you know what I mean? They absolutely thrive in just chaotic environments, bro. If you allow them to drag you into a chaotic game, that's where they're going to be at their most dangerous. Ball player is a pause. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We need our passes. Do you know what I'm saying? We need our passes on the pitch. We could put pressure on Sanchez. We're not putting enough pressure on Sanchez, man, because Sanchez don't want the ball at his feet. He don't want that. Esteval again. Another poor pass. Esteval, bro. He dying on the big stage. What? But you know what? 80. Arsenal aren't playing great, so one moment could change things. Do you know what I'm saying? If you man concede a goal or two, then this performance looks like Esteval died. Do you know what I'm saying? But best right back in the world, bro. Man said Esteval, this ain't Barcelona. I lie. Was that not offside from Chelsea? Chelsea getting away with some of these little fouls, bro. These little tactical fouls they're getting away with. Enzo looks shattered. He ain't even done nothing, bro. Enzo ain't done shit. He looks tired already. Get that ball down, lads. Get that ball down. Poor decision making. Yeah, 100%. Esteban went better than Madueke. Madueke on the bench. He'll come on. He'll come on the pitch at some point for sure. And I'm sure Cole Palmer will as well at some point. Oh, ref. What's Caicedo doing? What's Caicedo doing, ref? No yellow card for that. Chelsea fans were comparing him to Yamal. Bro, like I said, bro, that's David Moreau on the wing, bro. Esteval is better than Madueke, but we're going to see. Because anyhow, Madueke gets 12 minutes of game time and gets an assist to sign, we're going to have some conversations. Caicedo on his knees again, blood. Pause. What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing, bro? Man just watched Caicedo walk that free kick 3 yards forward, blood. Man said my standards are so low. You just watched my man sky it from inside the box twice. Reece James does well there. Reece James did very, very well there. Very well. It was poor from Calafiori, but once he makes that mistake, Reece James just pounced on it, started to drive the ball forwards. Arsenal, 3 yellow cards at the moment. Chelsea, only 1, Cucurella. Decent free kick. Arsenal get there first. João Pedro up against Calafiori. He's going to want to try and dubs him. Calafiori unmoved. Unmoved by all that fancy footwork, blood. It's a good tackle as well. Comes off João Pedro. Arsenal have only had 1 shot and it's on target. Chelsea have had 2 shots, both off target. But it's low. First half an hour, lots of yellow cards, lots of battles, lots of little kind of tactical things happening with the movement and the setup from the managers. But we just need shots. Arsenal need some more shots. I don't know what Chelsea are on. I know why Arsenal are playing like this, or why we're allowing it to drop into this type of game. Like, all banter aside, like, Chelsea should be 1-0 up. With the chances they've created, they should have scored. But we're making it a weird game. We're making it a very, very weird game. Like, we're doing we've gone backwards. Like, we used to do a lot of like the dark arts stuff. We've gone back to that straight away from the beginning. It's just dark arts after dark arts, killing time, all this kind of stuff. Like, there's no need for it. It's good defending from Calafiori just to put him off, and then he just ain't got the quality, he ain't got the finesse for that type of pass. Yeah, Pedro definitely died there. I don't know why Arsenal were doing this. Killing time, slowing it down, making it ugly. The way we played against Bayern and the way we played against Tottenham, you know, I know Chelsea are a good team, all banter aside, but we shouldn't be like more intimidated of Chelsea than we are of Bayern. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we went and played football against Bayern. Calafiori, can we find that pass? We do. Saka, can we find another pass? Saka's brought down, no foul. Gustav, a bookie touch, but no one's around him. Fernandez died as well. I know in previous games you've complained, AT, that you've wanted Esteval to start. I can see why Esteval don't start. Do you know what I mean? I can see the thing is Raya's kicking. Both keepers have been suspect, but David Raya is known for kicking. Like, Robert Sanchez is known like that. It's known that that's not his strong suit. But David Raya kicking is meant to be one of his stronger suits. Do you know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense that his kicking's been been this bad. Do you know what I'm saying? We've only had one shot in 30 minutes. Oh, Mosquera, what was that? Oh, great feet from Timber. Mosquera's passing's not been good at all. He's on a yellow card as well, ref. Cucurella's very lucky. What, decent this season with kicking specifically, or just decent as a keeper? Cucurella's right on the edge of a red. Needs to charge up my laptop. Cucurella's right on the edge for a second card. And I think Saka knows that. I think Saka knows that. I think he's got the intelligence to try to exploit that. He's very lucky. The only reason that's not quite a second yellow is because it's quite deep in the Arsenal half. But if that's on the halfway line or in Chelsea's half, that could be a problem. Fair enough. Mosquera for me is a problem. Mosquera's passing for me is a problem. But we know that Arteta likes to have right-sided, right-footed players on the right side. Ben White is on the bench. I wonder if we see him. Oh, Caicedo. That's a nasty challenge on Marino. Caicedo pretends to be injured. That was a nasty foul, bro. Big man saying that was a nasty foul from Caicedo on Marino. Whatever injury that Caicedo's got, that's his fault, because that was a nasty foul. They got to show that one back. Why are they not showing it back? They're just showing these men getting treatment on the floor. Why are they not showing it back? Am I bugging? Why are they not showing it? They've not shown a single replay yet. They've been on the floor for a minute. Here we go. Oh, that should be a red card. That could potentially be a red. Ahmad, am I bugging? That could be a red. Oh, that's it. That's definitely a yellow. That's definitely a yellow, but that could be a red. That could be. That's why they didn't show it back. Is VAR having a look at this or not? I need to hear the volume on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I think VAR's got to look at that. That could potentially be a red. VAR's having a look. It's the way he comes over the ball. If he comes side foot, I feel differently, but his foot has come straight down. Do you know what I mean? The ref has given a yellow, but VAR's going to have a look about whether that should be a red. I think that's a red card. Ref's having a look now at the board, at the monitor. Obviously, AT saying it's in between. I get it. Obviously, there's a little bit of bias because you're a Chelsea fan, but I do get the in between shout. But he's very late and it's very high. That's my only thing. You know, Marino's turning his body. You know he wants to release the ball. I don't know how much you're trying to get the ball there because he comes in so high. Look at that. Look how late he is. He's so late and so high. Oh, that's a leg. That's a leg. That's an ankle breaker. This might make it harder. This might actually make it harder for Arsenal to win because Chelsea will go into full grind out a point mode right now. But it is a red card. With AT, was that frustration? That looked like frustration to me more than anything else. You did say it. You did say that there's a red card in this game. And you know what's funny? Arsenal is the team with 4 yellows. And that's a straight red. So that is what, 3 games suspension now? 3 games without 3 games without Caicedo now. What fixtures is he going to miss? Leeds. They've got fairly okay. They've got Leeds, Bournemouth, and Atalanta. So he's not missing games that are too crucial. 1 game for a straight red. What's the rule? I thought it was 3 games for a straight red. Ramsey Shawcross, yeah, 100%. Luckily, Marino didn't plant his ankle. You can see when Caicedo makes contact, Caicedo's foot moves with the contact. If his foot is planted, he breaks his ankle completely. That's a crazy challenge. That's a crazy challenge. And now let's see what Maresca's going to do. Man are telling me this is the best DM in the league, and he's bottling it like that on the main stage. I don't know, man. I don't know. Two-game ban. It's Leeds and Bournemouth, so it's not the end of the world. If it's a 2-game ban, it's not the end of the world. Like in terms of he's not missing big games. Do you know what I mean? His first red, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. He looked frustrated for no reason. Will Chelsea go for this still, or will they just sit back and try to soak up pressure? Saka with the cross. We have to be relentless. Oh, they've got away with one there. If my man's gonna roll around on the floor like that and scream like that, his eye socket best be broken. Yellow card for that seems a little bit harsh. I'm not gonna lie. Ahmad, am I bugging? Is a yellow card harsh for that? Yellow card for that for jumping for the ball. You were gonna the same ref gave Caicedo a yellow for that challenge on. Maresca can't bottle this game. Not a card him. I don't think that's a card either for jumping with his arms up. Like not even a warning. It's not like he's done it repeated times. He's done it one time straight away yellow card, bro. When you say Maresca can't bottle this game, what do you mean? Do you mean like it's a free hit now? Like even if he loses, he's not really bottled it, or do you mean you should go on to win it from here? Like what do you mean when you say he can't bottle it? Also, because that's a head injury, he's got to come off the pitch. He's got to come off the pitch now, right? It's a 50-50. They're both jumping. That's what I'm saying. This guy's giving a yellow card for everyone. But he's not giving a yellow card for everyone, bro. He's not. Because he's only giving yellow cards to Arsenal players. Cucurella has a yellow card, but only we've got 4 Arsenal players on yellows, bro. He's not given any apart from that Cucurella challenge on Saka, and even then, that was the second or third challenge. He hasn't given any yellows to Chelsea players, bro. He's just given all the yellows gone to Arsenal players. That's disingenuous. Mosquera deserved a yellow, so did Calafiori. All the yellows we've received are deserved yellow cards. I agree with you. I'm not disputing any of the yellows that we've received. I'm just saying there's other shouts for other Chelsea players to be given yellow cards as well when the ref ain't given them. This is probably going to be like 8 minutes of added time or something. But the ref started this because once he gave those early yellow cards and no warnings, he had to continue with that consistency. Chelsea players need to chill. Bro, these men are crying over everything, bro. They're crying over everything. Like, let's exploit the space now. Let's exploit the space. Come on. Where's Timber? We need to move the ball a little bit quicker because we're allowing Chelsea to set their defense. Good turn from Saka. Lovely from Saka. It's brilliant from Saka. He dubs my man, bro. He dubs Cucurella. Taylor looks like a Stamford Hill Don. Yeah, facts. No Gabriel, no Saliba. Saka corner incoming. So I want to see Ben White slyly. Obviously, Timber can score from set pieces. We've got Eze on the edge of the box. Corner comes in. It's well gathered by David Sanchez, to be fair. Looks to distribute it quickly. Eze done well there. Did enough. How much added time is it going to be? 7, 8 minutes? 5 minutes of added time. I thought it'd be longer than that, but fair enough. Fair enough. Release the ball. Oh, Martinelli. Martinelli, bruv. He didn't do badly, but I felt like he could have done maybe a bit better. But he didn't do badly. Sanchez made that save look like mad acrobatic for no reason. Like that was a simple save still. To be fair to Chelsea, I thought they'd go like full defensive, but they're not. Like they're going for it still. Decent passage of play. Yeah, the game's definitely going to open up a little bit more. As they very nearly got caught out there. Zubamendi. We don't have to keep doing this. We keep playing the really difficult pass, and we don't have to do that. We can take our time. We've got the numbers. We've got the numerical advantage now. Let's get to the final third and take our time. Final third play, we've just been rushing it for no reason. They're a man down now. Come on. And that's a defensive player. They're a man down. Let's take our time. Good play from Eze, shaking off Esteval. Eze, go get involved again. Go and get involved. And Calafiori, and it goes out for a corner, Arsenal corner. But we should be playing much better than this, in my opinion. Am I bugging? We could have far better composure in that final third, in my opinion. All I know is Caicedo bottled it on the main stage. We all saw that, blood. You know what I'm saying? It was Timber versus Reece James, and it was Caicedo versus Rice, and Caicedo has lost that battle. Timber versus James from this corner as well. A goal now would absolutely sink Chelsea's morale. Robert Sanchez does well from that corner again. Good strength from Saka. Good strength from Saka. Just sat down Cucurella, blood. Facts. AT saying Caicedo having a good game. For me, it was a red. Of course it was a red. AT's on budge, blood. Of course it was a red. Man said it was in between. Man tried to give out orange cards, blood. So Reece James is just allowed to walk up to Marino and push him. And the ref just says, get on with it. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Nothing silly there from our defenders. Nothing silly. Did Enzo just punch my man in the face, bruv? Did Enzo just whack Mosquera in the face? How's Enzo just whacking man in the face, bro, and no one's saying nothing, and the ref just blows the whistle? What am I seeing right now? Interested to see what changes there will be at halftime. Maresca better not surrender this game. What changes would you want to see? Caicedo's off. Cucurella's on a yellow card. I guess the positive from a Chelsea perspective, not positive, but the only thing you can kind of hold on to is Arsenal have 3 of their back 4 also on yellow cards. Do you know what I'm saying? So you feel like maybe you can put it on them a little bit, but what changes would you want to see? Leeds, Everton, Bournemouth. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You ain't really got huge games in the league. Leeds, you should win regardless. Bournemouth could be a bit of a test. Everton, a bit of a test as well. But realistically, do you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. Can I say that out here doing a hit and act, bro? Bro, did you see it? Did you see this, bro? Do you see what I'm seeing? Man are telling me this is the best DM in the league, bro. He bottled it on the main stage, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The champions elect came to town and he got scared, bro. He just bottled it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They got David Morrell out on the wing, pretending to be Brazilian. I don't know what he's on. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about these Chelsea man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? My man Enzo just punched, or not punched, but um Enzo just hit my man in the face, Mosquera in the face, and the ref just blew the final whistle and said, "Yeah, don't worry about it." What am I seeing? Honestly, what am I actually seeing? Cucurella also red card suspect now. Cucurella's on the edge. Nick with the victim thing. What part of what I said is a victim thing? Did Enzo or did he not hit Mosquera in the face? Yes or no? Bear in mind, Hincapie just got a yellow card for hitting Chalobah in the face going up for a corner, going up for a header. So I'm asking you, if that's a yellow card, is it not a yellow card when Enzo just whacked Mosquera in the face? Is that a victim? I'm just talking about the game. Is that a victim thing? What are we talking about here? I didn't see it. I can't lie. I missed the replay. But if he hit him, then it's a yellow. Bro, what? Look at it on Twitter. And as he hits him, the ref just blows the whistle. So there's no VAR check or nothing like that. Go look at it on Twitter. And Ahmad and Nathaniel, if you lot are in the chat, or Mustafa or anybody else, tell me what you think, because this isn't Arsenal bias. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm asking Man United fans who don't support Arsenal and don't support Chelsea what they thought. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, AT is going to do a Arsene Wenger look. I did not see. That's what he's going to do, bro. He's boxed him in his face, blood. And the ref just blew the whistle and said, "Yeah, boy, sorry." That's how it goes sometimes. If that's not a yellow, then I don't know how Hincapie's yellow is a yellow. If it's accidental, it was a yellow, to be honest. Thank you. And the ref just blew the whistle. The ref's looking right at him, blew the whistle. Okay. So how can Hincapie's yellow be a yellow? He's gone up for a header. Either they're both yellows or neither of them are yellows. Do you know what I'm saying? Hincapie's got more excuse to be accidentally hitting Chalobah going up for a header because you've got to use your arms to jump. Then, you know what I'm saying? So, man, just do not get booked for eye gouging. Not even that, F Texer. Man, get called victim mentality for man trying to gouge their eyes and that. Like, what are we doing here? And we already know how Enzo and them man feel about black man already. But obviously, AT is going to support them man because that's in the DNA of your club, regardless of how many black players you got or you got a black fan. Do you know what I'm saying? Eating fish and chips with a flat cap. It don't matter, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We know what you are, blood. This club. We know what them man are. Do you know what I mean? But Caicedo's killed the game, bro, because you know what? The quality of the game wasn't good. The quality of the game wasn't high, but the game was competitive. Do you know what I'm saying? All the way through that game, you felt like the next person to the first person to score could be anybody. It was ebbing and flowing. And Caicedo's um lack of mentality has completely deaded the game. To be fair, Chalobah's got a big bruise under his eye from the elbow. Understood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's fair. But that's fine. But that doesn't mean because you get hit doesn't mean it's a yellow card. Just because you get hit don't mean it's a yellow card. Do you know what I'm saying? He got hit. There's no doubt about it. But it don't automatically mean it's a yellow card. Man can the fact that he's got a lump under his eye don't mean that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you jump in the natural action. You lift your arms in the natural action of jumping. Do you know what I'm saying? But what Enzo Fernandez did to Mosquera, you don't have to do that. I see three of a flat cap. Don't kill me, bro. Big man thing. Man United have the same amount of set piece goals as you lot now. Shout out to Man United, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man learning from us and that. I'm just seeing that red card back is nasty, bro. Yeah, I just seen it. 2 fingers in the face, bro. And as he does it, the ref just blows the whistle for half time. He says, "No, don't worry about it." Hincapié doing Nick. What's the complaint for? The 2 fingers in the face, and then the ref not even looking at it. Immediately just blowing for half time. I just thought that was a bit booky. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Do you think obviously you watch Chelsea more than I do, you know Maresca. Do you think that he still goes attacking and goes to win the game? Or does he go pragmatic and try and just say, you know what? It's Arsenal. If we get a point, we get a point. What do you think? Does he go for this? And if he does, how does he go for this? Arsenal, I've been a bit disappointed. The passing, Mosquera's passing has not been great. Red card against Man. If he's surrendered the game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Caicedo staying down for like 5 minutes after committing GBH. Shameless, bro. He looked. If you go watch it back, he looks at Marino, realizes what he's done, and then jumps on the floor, and starts rolling around. He's a dickhead, bro. He is a proper dickhead for that. Cucurella's on the edge, but I've been really disappointed with Mosquera's passing. Defensively, he's been okay, but his passing out has not been good. His passing out has not been good at all. I think Saka's been okay against Cucurella, but I'm interested to see what changes that they make and what changes Arteta anticipates that they make. Because looking at for us, we've got options. Do you know what I mean? We've got options, but it's where are we going to sacrifice? And we're currently sacrificing that 9 position with Marino at the moment. I wonder if there's going to be a change in the back 4 just by virtue of the fact that there's 3 yellow cards there. We will need a lot of composure on the ball. We will need Zubamendi to remain on the pitch as well. He's also on a yellow, and he could, if he gets dubbed, he can sometimes bring people down, and I just don't know about that. I don't know. We have Erdegaard on the bench. He's a good natural replacement. We have Ben White on the bench. Maybe he steps in at right back and Timber moves into centre back. I don't know because we have to have right-footed players on the right side. Maybe Marino drops into the midfield. Zubamendi can come off, and maybe Gyökeres can come on. Gabriel Jesus could come on potentially. We've got a lot that we can play with. Man threw the sink against us when Sanchez was sent off, and we won. I'm really impressed with Reece James in midfield. He's been good. He's been decent. He's been decent. I mean, very, very good at carrying the ball forwards. He picks the ball up in really good spaces and does just immediately start driving the ball forwards. Still not a better right back than Timber, but still. Get Gyökeres on for Marino. He isn't good today. He's doing a different role, to be fair. Like, if you look at the way we played against Tottenham and Bayern, he basically sacrificed himself as a 9, dropped into the midfield, and gave us an extra body in midfield. He's not really. He's tried to do the same thing today, but it's not really worked. I just feel like Zubimendi is going to be our main creator, but he's on a yellow and he can get his pocket picked at times. And if he's going to stay on the pitch, he needs protection around him. He needs Rice next to him. I don't know if I sacrifice Eze. I don't know if I sacrifice Eze, who just hasn't gotten into the game at all. I don't know if I sacrifice Eze, drop Marino into the midfield, and put a striker up top. I don't know. I really, really don't know. This is why I don't get paid the big bucks like Arteta. But for me, these are the things that I'm thinking about. Zubamendi's good. He's technical. He can dictate the pace of a game, but he can get his pocket picked, and he will need protection because if he gets a red card, it's a long day for us. We just do not need to be having him getting a red card. And he's on a yellow, and it would just be a silly red card. It won't be no cynical, horrible foul like Caicedo's was. I mean, Caicedo's was assault, do you know what I'm saying? But his won't be that. It will be somebody skins him, and he just drags him down on an instinctive thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he's fucked after that. And we just don't need that. We just do not need that whatsoever. So I don't know. I want to keep him on the pitch, but how long can I keep him on the pitch without protection around him? Rice can be good protection around him. However, Rice is doing a really good job of driving that ball forwards. Rice has got other responsibilities. He can't just sit there and just babysit Zubimendi all game. Do you know what I mean? Rice has got his own things to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is from my perspective. But we've got a lot of pieces of the puzzle. As for Chelsea, who's Chelsea got on the bench? I guess Enzo could drop a little bit deeper. With only 10 men, I think we're less likely to see Cole Palmer. And as much as AT is not going to want to hear it, I think we're more likely to see Garnacho. Playing with 10, for me, means we're more likely to see Garnacho because you guys might sit deep, try and hit on the counter. Reece James driving the ball forwards, Gusto driving the ball forwards, Enzo, receiving the ball and getting on the half turn and trying to play in behind the Arsenal's high line. And you might need the pace of Garnacho up there. But who gets sacrificed for Garnacho? That's the question. If Caicedo did what he done to Marino on road, he would get 18 months in HMP Wandsworth. Bro, he's not a serious player, bro. He's not a serious player. In a big game like this, second against first at home, and this is what man are doing. He's not a serious player, bro. He's not. I'm sorry. That's not a serious thing to be doing. And it was for no reason as well. When I say no reason, like it's not like he had previous beef with it's not like he had previous beef with Marino. Marino just has this ability to rattle, man, bruv. He just rattles everyone, bruv. Man just get vexed with him for no reason, like. Talk to me. Talk to me about these subs that we might see. What the fuck? Told you. What I just say, AT. I know you don't like my take sometimes, but I know ball, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That means if Garnacho's getting ready, and I said it, didn't I? You heard me say it. We're more likely to see Garnacho. I know you want Santos on or whatever. We are very, very likely to see Garnacho, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Because I know ball. They're going to try and sit deep, allow Arsenal to cross the ball, soak up the pressure, and then try and hit on the counter attack and have Garnacho. That's the best chance that they've got. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, in the game, fam. He was trying to be in an intensity merchant and didn't work out in the end. Facts, bro. Bro, he's just a black Conor Gallagher, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's an IC3 Conor Gallagher. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see man at the Oasis concert and that blood. That's it. It's like for like with Neto. If it's like for like if for Neto, then whatever. But if he takes off a midfielder, then allow it. Lewis Skelly coming on. Is that Mosquera off and Lewis Skelly coming on? Black Conor Gallagher is not. Alright, cool, my bad. He's a Black Mason Mount, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, like Blason Blount, bro. It looks like Lewis Skelly coming on for Calafiori, which I'm not super happy with, to be honest. I would have had Mosquera off and Calafiori on and Lewis Skelly on, in my opinion. Yes, bro. I was going to talk about that, you know. Bro, Paqueta needs to be investigated for gambling. In fact, in fact, in fact, Caicedo needs to be investigated for gambling. Caicedo and Paqueta have some red card bets on, bro. Investigate these, man. Investigate their paddy power, bro. Investigate his paddy power right now, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Esteval off for gun. Oh, Esteval hooked. Esteval hooked. Eze needs space to operate when he drops in and receives it in tight areas. He looks lost. This is my thing. This is why if they're gonna sit deep and we're gonna just put crosses onto their head tops, we might as well just allow the Eze thing. We might as well allow Eze and get another extra body on there. But with Miles Lewis Skelly coming on, I don't know if that's what we're gonna do. I really don't. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. Neto gonna do a full 90 managers racist. How's Neto stayed on? Bro, like I said, from what I've seen from Esteval at the moment, this game and like, you know, a couple games before, underway in the second half, by the way, I can see why sometimes you get annoyed why the manager don't start him, and I can see why the manager don't start him sometimes. Do you know what I mean? I can see the manager when Pedro Neto has gone down with a head injury straight away. They're trying to call for a red card for Hincapié for the first challenge. Who remembers when Chelsea used to be a team of men? Like, Chelsea used to be a team of men, real men, big, strong men. Now they're calling for red cards for every challenge. I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day. Shameless FC, I'm here for it. Up the Chels. Bro, Nkappi is going to have to come off at some point, you know. Big man thing. He's going to have to come off at some point. I don't think he should, but he might have to come off at some point. Just because you head clash when you're going for a header don't mean that it's a foul. João Pedro is a bitch. He's actually a bitch. Like, he's trying to get aggressive so that he can gas himself up into playing better. That's what he's doing. He's a bitch. David Ryan, my goalkeeper, blood. I told you, João Pedro is trying to gas himself up so that he can play better. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do, bro. Hincapie's had a stinker. I don't think he has had a stinker, you know. He's not had a he's made a few good tackles. He got cooked for one of them for the João Pedro chance and Pedro died. And then he's had a couple of the couple of them nasty headers, but I wouldn't say he's had a stinker. Oh, is that an own goal as well? Is that an own goal? Oh, whatever, man. Bro, Himanshu's not been here this whole time. Himanshu's not been here this whole time, and now you're here. Whatever, man. Madueke and Wanyeri getting warmed up. Chalobah's tensing his muscles like he weren't crying. He was rolling on the floor crying in the first half, blood. That's very un-Arsenal like. He didn't even mean that. He didn't even mean that, bro. I'm so sure of it. He didn't even actually mean that, bro. He's done that by accident. He's tried to flick it on to whoever's at the back post. He's done that completely by accident. Ask him to do it again. You're not going to see him do that again for the rest of the season. He's done that completely by accident. Arsenal making games more dramatic than they need to be, bruv. More dramatic than it needs to be. 1-0 Chelsea. Come on. Come on, Arsenal. Let's exploit the space. Corner FC getting a taste of their own medicine. Bro, we scored the most open play goals in November, blood. But don't let narratives spin you man's head, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't let narratives spin you, man. You man couldn't beat you're a United fan. You man couldn't beat 10 men against Everton. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But it's a good start, really, really good start from Chelsea. You know, as it gets deeper and deeper into the game of 10 men, you'd think that they'd end up penned back in their box. They know they have to come out and score as early as possible. And that's what they've done. It's a great time to score. We'll take that corner. Oh, he's kept it in. Oh, you're a Liverpool fan. Say no more. Commentator saying MLS links to Chelsea. Yeah, I don't see that at all. What is Robert Sanchez doing, bro? What is Robert Sanchez doing? The game ain't done, though. No, I agree. I agree. We're still a man up, and we need to exploit the space. But with Calafiori off and Lewis Skelly on, it looks like we're going to try and play. Yes, Alice, come on, Arsenal, for real. Skelly inverting. I can already see Skelly picking up some really good positions. And Capier tries a overcomplicated pass there for Skelly. I wonder how long Marino stays on this pitch. Because I don't know how fit Jesus is, but I feel like we need more of a proper 9. We're going to need a big half from Declan Rice as well. The movement off the ball has not really been amazing for me today from Arsenal. Ball over the top again, though. Here comes Timber. Is he just going to put a cross in the box? He doesn't. Saka's on the edge of the box. Saka. Chops. Who's down? Enzo. Liam Delap getting stripped and ready to come on as well. We're going to need some attacking changes. Delap coming on, right sub. Who's that going to be for João Pedro? Again, I need to see Arsenal better movement off the ball. We're very, very flat off the ball. There's no movement. And we're going to need that. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea's going to start sitting deep and try to hit on the counter attack, as I predicted. Our movement off the ball needs to be better. And as much as we talk about Gabriel and Saliba from a defensive perspective, right now we're missing their passes forwards. Really, we're actually missing some of their line breaking passes. Nick, what was your score prediction? I said 2-0. Yeah, I said 3-1. I thought Arsenal would win 3-1. We're just not playing well. We're just not playing well. Man said run up the likes. Look, AT wants all the likes on the video now. Stinker and hooked from João Pedro. The Brazilians are not performed today, blood. Both hooked. I just don't feel like if we lose 1-0, I don't feel like we can say we gave it everything. That's my frustration at this point. I don't really feel like we can say, yeah, we really went out there and gave everything we could. We didn't. From an attacking perspective, we didn't. Rice cross, back post, Martinelli. It was almost a good touch from Martinelli, like by accident. And this is it, counter attacks from Chelsea. This is what they're going to look to do. It's another corner for Chelsea as well. Another corner. Can we hit on the counter though? We can hit on the counter here, man. But no Gabriel, no Saliba. That's two. No Calafiori as well. A lot of our big guys are off. That's going to be a problem when it comes to these set pieces. We've got Zubamendi in there. We don't really want him in there. We've got Lewis Skelly. We don't really want him in there. Can we get that first header and hit on the break? Rice, good header. Rice is one of the players we do want in there. Martinelli, we're going to need him on the break. And Eze, for me, has just ghosted a little bit in this game. Martinelli on the break. This is what you want to see. No, he's closed off. Good defending. Michael Perkins is piping up now. Man United have won a game. What's the excuse? There's no excuse. We've just not played well today. We've not played well today whatsoever. And Chelsea also haven't been amazing, but they got their goal at a really, really good time. Here comes Erdegaard and Madueke. Oh, here we go. Man was saying Eze over Palmer, you know. I don't know who said that. You said Esteval over Saka. So let's not do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I set the narratives. It was Rice versus Caicedo before we came in this game. And we know what Caicedo did. Do you know what I'm saying? So we've been better. The better team should have scored in the first half as well. That is true. That is true. Zubi, Stinker, and hooked. It's not been great. It's not been great, bro. I didn't have a comeback for that, bro. It's not been great. But he obviously wants to keep Eze on, and there's lots of talk. Can Eze and Erdegaard play together? Do you know what I'm saying? You never said he's better. You said he will be better. Well, we'll see about that. It's really good to see Erdegaard back, though. So what's this setup going to be? Madueke in the midfield? Madueke on the left? Who just came off? Did Marino come off? So is that going to be Martinelli up top? Madueke on the left, Saka on the right. Eze in the 8, Erdegaard in the 10. This makes sense. Eze can get himself on the ball a little bit more if he's in the 8. But half an hour to do something. Half an hour to do something. Ødegaard, so good to see him back on the pitch. And there's something that Ødegaard does, which I really, really love. And that is him. He makes passes as he's moving. Do you know what I'm saying? He makes passes as he's moving. A lot of Arsenal players dribble the ball, then stop the ball dead and look for a pass. Oh, it's Martinelli off. Okay. Ah! Man said, Nick, when you ready for this Saka convo? What Saka? He just got an assist, my bro. He just got an assist. Wait, what? Wait, talk to me now. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm saying, like the boss said to AJ, like, we can go right now, blood. We can go right now. We can go right now, Michael Perkins, blood. If you were here, I'd shake, bro, we can go right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man said Gusto died. Gusto didn't die, bro. He was never alive to die, blood. Do you know who died? Cucurella. Cucurella died. To be fair to Gusto, he's jumping with 2 players. He's got Marino and Madueke to contest with. So I don't think that's Gusto's fault. But Cucurella gets chopped outside through his socks, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's get it for real. Man, then put a like on the video, bro. Come on, we're not out of this yet. We're not out of this yet. Like the boy said, but you can't intimidate me. You can't intimidate me, AJ. Are you mad? Come on, straight shootout, bruv. A shootout is a fucking shootout, bruv. Shootout. Let's go. Marino, Bagsman, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man like Baggins, bruv. What are you talking about? It's a very open game, but they've got 10 men, bro. We should be confident. We should be confident here. Oh, Saka. Is that a foul, really? Nothing special. Kuka just sold easy. No, of course, but that's what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? If you chop someone, you chop them, innit? That's just what it is. Man can say that every time someone does something good, oh, it's nothing special. He just did this. Do you know what I'm saying? Yo, what's Liam Delap doing? I only just saw that now. Yo, what's Delap doing, bro? What is Delap doing? That wasn't even a dive. That was worse than a dive. I don't know what I just saw. Nick, we cannot be quoting Dubois, let's be real. But he won that fight. He won that fight. The fight I'm quoting from is the fight he won. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about the rest of his fight. I don't want to talk about him versus Usyk. But the fight I'm quoting him from, that's the fight he won. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Chelsea are going to stay camped back. Up until this point, Saka has been doing dog shit as usual in big games. The game's correct. No, I'm not going to say as usual, but the game has been very, very low quality across the board. Chalobah got the good header, but I don't know who we could say in that first half played well. The game has been low quality across the board. I would say that. Here comes Neto. Great tackle from Hincapié. That's a huge tackle. That's a huge tackle. That's a huge tackle. I love that, you know. I like that from Neto as well, you know. I love that from Neto as well, bro. He don't mind it. Hincapié with his elite mentality. Hincapié's been good, man. Hincapié's been decent, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Chelsea scored from a corner right in the first half. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me not speak on this Eze performance. I said that as well. I said I wanted Eze off. I thought Eze had been really, really flat. Really, really flat today. I said that. Ødegaard down with a head injury. didn't even see what happened there. This is Chelsea's best chance to score, I feel like. The set piece is actually their best chance to score. Good header from Rice. Michael Perkins is gas because United won. That's what it is. Because man don't normally have this chat when United are playing. I can't even get the United man to do fucking watch-alongs when United are playing. Them man don't even want to watch it. The Shane and Lexus and these kind of man. Do you know what I'm saying? Himanshu was confident they'd win. Predicted 2-1. Marino, great finish. It was a decent finish. It was good. It wasn't like great, but it was a decent finish. Inconsistent. Bin Amarin out. Nick, your midfield generally was a passenger in this game. I would agree. I think Rice was good, but Zubamendi, he wasn't great. Eze wasn't great. They look a lot better with this setup, and this is why I said we couldn't really disrespect Erdegaard because Erdegaard is a different type of 10 to Eze, but Erdegaard sets the press and he does a lot of things that Eze doesn't. Like, I mean, it's not always who's better. They're just two very different types of 10, and we'll need them both. This is what I wanted to see from Eze. Erdegaard dropping back, receiving the ball, driving the ball forwards. He's pulling Chelsea players towards him. And like I said at half time, 80, we're going to see Chelsea pin back in their box and try and use the pace of Garnacho on the counter attack. Ball comes across. Madueke actually gets the header there first. Eze. Oh, nearly. Very, very nearly for Eze. But Fofana coming forwards. Caicedo is silly, fam. Yeah, with this type of game, with Caicedo on the pitch, you guys were definitely the team that would be the betting favourite just with how the game has gone. The first half, you guys were good. And towards the end, obviously, you kind of died off a bit, but don't know what Lewis Skelly just did there. Don't know why he made that choice of pass. Referee. Referee. When Amarin gets sacked and hopefully we bring in De Zerbi, I'll be ready to chat. The thing is, I believe you, but I've heard this from so many man. I've heard this so many times with manager after manager after manager. Eze better on the left, more space, less congested. He doesn't like to receive the ball in tight spaces, does he? He don't like it at all. Like, he don't like the physicality of it. That was almost a good ball. In fact, it was a good ball, but Madueke just wasn't on the run. Madueke a little bit lazy. Like, his work off the ball is not good. Like, on the ball, he can do some things, but off the ball, he's just not interested. Madueke tell Fofana, you were in the medical room when I was at Chelsea. I lie. Lewis Skelly. Oh, Madueke, that wasn't good either. Arsenal trying to play this really tight, really tight angled football. We're not using our wingers. We're just trying to play through. Chelsea have got so many people back, and we're just trying to play through them. It's just not necessary. Drive that ball forward. Someone's got to step up and drive that ball forwards. And it's gone out for a throw. I don't know, man. I just don't know about this style of football that we're trying to play. I don't know why we're playing like we're scared of Chelsea. We should be coming into this game with so much confidence. I wouldn't mind seeing Jesus, honestly. Last 10, 15 minutes, I don't know what's going on with my camera quality. My Wi-Fi is bugging out. But the last 10 minutes of this game, I wouldn't mind seeing Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal corner. I just feel like with you man camped back, if we can find the ball into Jesus' feet, he's one of the man that can just do a half turn, a chop or a half turn or something Bobby Firmino-esque, and make something happen. But I don't know where his fitness level is at. 20 minutes left. Both teams will feel like they can win this game. You man are saying the red card killed the game, and I understand why. But right now, 70 minutes in, the feeling will be that this game could go either way. Arsenal obviously have the advantage of the extra man and the momentum because we've scored more recently, but this game could still go either way. Corner comes in, Sanchez gathers again. Corners for Arsenal not been great today. Good feet from Reece James. I don't know why Raya has just laid it at Rice's feet with all them players there, bro. Saka, good touch and turn. Not the best finish. Look, Saka's been watching Esteval, bro. I'm gonna try to turn off my camera and come back on 1 second because I don't know what I'll go on for this camera quality right here. 1 sec. I don't know why I thought that would be any better, blood. Yeah, Eze off, Gyökeres on. Referee. Nick said Reece was meaty. No. I said Reece is good, but he's not better than Timber as a right back. Nothing Reece James today is telling me he's a better right back than Timber, because Timber's playing right back and Reece James is playing in the midfield, blood. So what are you talking about? I still think that Timber's the best right back in the league. What's man talking about? the scenes. If Madueke can make something happen, he gets the cross away. Cucurella gets it out. It's a good touch from Marino. Rice tries to find Saka. Oh, unlucky from Saka. There's the right idea. Tried to get it across the box the first time. I don't mind that. Man said, "What the fuck is Saka doing?" He's obviously trying to put the ball across the box first time. He just fucked it up, bro. That's not a what is he doing, bro. It's clear what he's doing. Coming into this game, first against second, Chelsea, this is a big game. And obviously it's through a difficult period of games for Arsenal in terms of Tottenham, then Bayern, then Chelsea. And the talk was that Chelsea would be a really difficult game. And it has been a really difficult game. Saka driving, but no one was there for that pass. If we can get out of this with a win, I swear Madueke has been better than Saka this season. I wouldn't say that, no. Not better. If we can get out of it with a win, this is solid. This is solid. Really, really solid to come through difficult games and get wins and grind out performances, because there were big points of this game, big portions of this game, especially points in the first half where Chelsea were on top and probably should have got themselves a goal or maybe even two. And obviously we can talk about the injuries and the changes in the squad or whatever, but even so, I'm saying at the end of the day, you're playing for Arsenal, when it is what it is. Erdegaard coming forwards. Erdegaard trying to just find the ball through. Chalobah died, bro. Eze last week performance was Spurs tax. Other than his close control, he's extremely limited. Extremely limited is going too far. I wouldn't say he's extremely limited. He's good. There's talk, but to me, Eze is not a 10. That's the thing. Eze likes to play in space. He's either a left winger or an 8. He has to play in space. Erdegaard was similar when he came to the league, but Erdegaard is much more comfortable at receiving the ball in tight areas. Eze don't want any physical contact. He don't like receiving the ball in tight areas. That's why Erdegaard is more of a 10. And Eze also just plays the game just like half a yard slower. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, at Crystal Palace, he gets the ball. He's got bare time to pick out his pass and decide what he wants to do. Fofana, it's a good tackle. That was a good pass, though. Hey, they got Eddie Hearn as a linesman, blood. They got Eddie Hearn on the line. But yeah, I wouldn't say that Eze is limited. I think that's unfair. Good passer, good link up play. His close control is definitely the best thing about him. But he can score. He can take free kicks. He can do a lot of different things. I wouldn't say that he's limited. Other than that, I don't think we're winning this game. Still, AT trying to reverse psychology. I hear it. The thing with your team, though, you've got a lot of moments players. Like Garnacho's not great, but he can pull off a moment. Neto, the same. I think your team's actually less predictable than Arsenal's team. Isn't Timber on a yellow? I don't think he is. No, Timber's the only one on our back four that's not got a yellow card. He's not on a yellow. And even if he was, what do you want Timber sent off for that challenge? Is that what you're saying? God forbid. This is what's happened to Chelsea, man. Free kick comes in. Can we get that clear? We do get it clear. Yeah, Delap. Yeah. Yeah. Enzo was a crybaby, man. 100%. Eze can't cross. His vision is shit. His shooting is mid and physically weak. I don't think his shooting is not mid. His shooting is not mid, bro. It's definitely. I wouldn't say mid is wildly unfair. Man said Reese Yard. Yeah, that's peak. And Enzo is definitely a crybaby. I wouldn't say Eze's shooting is mid though. Not at all. Chelsea winning more of the balls from the long balls, though. I'm not gonna lie. I dislike Enzo like Shane hates Ryan. That's very valid. Enzo is very, very, very unlikable as a player. I'm not gonna lie. AT and that don't even like him. Cucurella's on a yellow card, dragging man to the floor. Interesting. Two-handed as well. Two-handed throwing man on the floor. Scheme. Are we allowed to do that too? Or what's the vibes? Enzo's a meaty box crasher. The thing is, yeah, he is, but he's also not even like athletic. So like when he crashes the box, it's just embarrassing. It's like, bro, this guy's slow. Like, how are we letting this guy crush the box like this? We need some crosses into the box. Madueke died just there. Last 10 minutes, come on. We can make this happen. Marino, good tackle. Oh, the ref has allowed the advantage to play until Arsenal have made the tackle and then he's pulled it back. Oh, the last time you man played 10 men, you lost. So don't worry about what we're doing. You man played 10 men at home and lost. Did you forget that? Is it easy to play against 10 men? Michael, I just want to know from your experience as a United fan, is it easy to play against 10 men? We were playing Everton though. What's that got? What do you mean? Chelsea are better than Everton, bro, my bro. What? That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse at all. What? Chelsea is second in the league, or Chelsea are top four in the league, or wherever they are. Everton are like relegation fodder. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea are top four. What's man talking about? that's an argument against yourself. Like, what are you talking about? If anything, slightly, Jokeres has come on and you've been worse. I wanted Jesus on. Big man thing. I know he ain't been fit and stuff, but I wanted Jesus on. I felt like Jesus in this type of game would have been perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the creativity, you can play it into his feet, he can chop, he can change direction. Jokeres is fine if we're gonna put loads of crosses into the box, but we're not attacking the box like that. Reece being the best player on the pitch by far. Between Reece and Rice, I would say. Reece has done a lot more of the eye-catching stuff, I'd say that. Reece has been good. We need to move the ball out to our wingers a lot quicker and then be direct. Now here, be direct, be direct, be direct, be direct. Jesus in 2025. Bro, he's on the books, bro. If man are on the books getting paid, I want them playing. There's no free lunches over here, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Jim Ratcliffe settings. You lot have the best keeper in the league, best right back in the league, best DM, star boy, and your gunman up top. Beating 10 men shouldn't be a problem for you, man. Yeah, bro, we got 10 minutes to play in it. Let's see how it ends. Do you know what I'm saying? We want to win the league, bro. An individual scoreline at the end of the day, it's not down to individual scorelines. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's take it one game at a time. Chelsea in the title race as well, blood. Yeah, but we don't know in what fitness Jesus is. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree. How's Cucurella rugby tackling man like this time after time? How's he getting away with this? How is Cucurella getting away with this, bro? Nah. You man ain't in a title race, bro. You man have got the most expensive squad in the league. You got the most expensive squad in the league. You got the best young talent in Esteval. You know what I'm saying? Great tackle from Rice again. Oh, clamped. Skelly got clamped. It's a good tackle from Gusto. Died. It's not an excuse. I'm just analyzing the game, bro. I'm analyzing the game. You remember Shane said Shane pre Dillian White win, bro. That's that Jamaican bias from Shane, bro. Last 5 plus added time since the goals, it's been pretty flat. When Chelsea scored, you thought like they might try and push on a bit. When Arsenal scored, you thought they might push on a bit, and neither team has really pushed on. To be honest with you, I'll tell you who's been disappointing. Skelly's come on and been a bit disappointing, to be honest. Neto coming forwards, trying to cut inside, looks for a shot. Not the best. Not the best. Neto is dead. The way he was driving forward, though, I thought like, you know what I'm saying? I thought something was going in. We've got the extra man, and we just are not exploiting that space. Kukurea caught out of possession, or caught out of position. Sorry. Oh, Yokerez. He should have gambled on Gabriel. What do you mean? As in, like Arteta should have played Gabriel? What are you talking about? Gabriel's like proper injured, bro. He's not even like on the bench or nothing. He's proper. Or unless you mean Gabriel Jesus. Oh, you mean Gabriel Jesus? Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. I don't know his fitness level, but I said it. I would have bought on. I would have bought on Jesus personally. I'd have bought on Jesus. That's a yellow card, but he's entitled to go for that ball. He's entitled to go for that. It's a bad tackle, but he's entitled to go for that ball. It's the shoulder. That looks like that could be a bad one, you know. It's the shoulder. You got to gamble for that in big games, though. I don't want to associate gambling with Jesus' name. Say no more, man. That's not a red. That's not a red. Anyone in here that don't support Chelsea, is that a red card? Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right, bro. To be fair, if we get Jokeres sent off, we're more likely to score. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even want him on. I want Jesus on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, run whatever down, run it. If that's what you want to run with that. Do you know what I mean? This is going to be a game. If it ends 1-1, neither team is going to be happy. Chelsea should have been up in the first half. They were far better in the first half in front of, in terms of creating chances, but died in front of goal. Across the 90 minutes, Arsenal, do you know what I'm saying? That's a free match ban to me. Yeah, I'm sure it is, blood. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, bro. Look at the Chelsea Avengers getting together. We keep doing these headers forward and knocking it forward, but I don't know why. Because who are we expecting to get that ball? Who are we expecting to get that? Look at the narratives the man are trying to run against my team, man. It's kind of mad you don't want your main striker on when you need a goal. You man have a very rudimental understanding of football, bro. So I'm saying it depends on the type of game. For this type of game, when we're against Chelsea, I think 4 minutes added, bro. I thought it would have been more than that. For this type of game, I think that Jesus would have been the right type of player. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a question of main striker or not main striker. That's not how man sees football. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, Liam Delap, the predator, trying to get up close and personal with Miles Lewis Skelly, blood. 10 years in jail in Jamaica for that kind of behavior, blood. Fire for that. Last 4 minutes. I need to see some shots, man. Them. I need to see some shots. Do you know what I'm saying? Church Road and that. I need to see some action, bro. I need to see some shots, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's getting to the final third and dying and then it's coming back. I can't live with this much longer. Could Rice take responsibility? He's trying to drive the ball. Lovely tackle from Lewis Skelly. It's a good cross. Oh, that's much more like it. That's much more like it. I think that's an offside, but that's much more like it. Eddie Hearn flagging for offside, bro. We should have won this game. You should obviously, because you've got 10 men. It looks like it's a good point with 10 men, but with 11, you lot were playing the better. You lot were playing the better stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're keeping it real, you man were playing the better stuff, but you man are moving like Anthony Yard. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Good attacks, but you couldn't sustain it. If you man bottle the league, if you bottle this league, how many guys have got to go, bro? Man's drawing, and if we draw this game, we still might win this game. So come back to this question afterwards, because man don't want to have conversations about if we bottle the league when we're on top of the table. Let's not do that. Let's not put negative energy into the air, blood. Get Maresca back in his technical area, bro. I man said this game could be the blueprint, bro. You man thought you had the blueprint to beat Arsenal, and you man lost. You man lost the game 1-0 and thought you had the blueprint to beat Arsenal. So you man stay there. Deflected cross. The scenes if we get a late goal. Come on. Come on. Nkapie, get that ball across the box. Oh, it's great defending from Chelsea. Great defending. Oh, come on. Cross is a little bit high. If the cross is just a little bit lower, Timber's all over that. It's good play from Hincapie though, but the cross is just a little bit high. Ah, bruv. Full time, 1-1. Arsenal still top of the table. What be 5 points ahead of Man City. That was an ugly game. That was an ugly game. And I don't think it's a blueprint to beat Arsenal, but I can see why people would say that because it was just an ugly game. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know, I watched the fight yesterday with Jamie TKV and Fraser Clark, and it was very similar. For those of you that were here, Fraser Clark is the better boxer, but Jamie TKV was able to drag him into a very, very ugly game. Himanshu said good game. I think everyone else thinks it's a bad game. That was an ugly game of football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, big man thing. Give me your review. Give me your review. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm being real, that was an ugly game of football. I think that Jamie TKV yesterday was able to drag Fraser Clark into an ugly boxing match. And in the end, it worked out for Jamie TKV because he got the win. And Chelsea were able to drag Arsenal into an ugly game of football. It was an ugly game of football. It wasn't a great game from both sides. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea got their goal from a set piece pretty early in the second half, caught Arsenal a little bit cold. Arsenal got their goal from getting down the byline and putting in a cross. But the reality is there was a lack of quality on both sides. Arsenal were not really able to create very much, to even give our strikers much to aim for. We didn't really create a lot today. And Chelsea created a lot, but couldn't finish anything. So from a quality perspective, I think the quality of the game was bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Lots and lots of long balls back and forth. Lots of look how stop start the first half was. Do you know what I'm saying? Look how stop start the first half was with lots of fouls, 5 or 6 yellow cards. What was it? 5 yellow cards and 1 red card early in the game and stuff like that. So you know, it was an ugly game of football. Do you know what I'm saying? Michael Perkins said, "We beat Chelsea, bro. I don't care who you beat, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Pause on all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about you beating 10 men and all that. That's your personal life. That has no place on this stream. Do you know what I'm saying? But we have defeated. Pause on the beat. We have defeated other teams that you man can't defeat. So it is what it is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're in competition with Chelsea, Liverpool, City for the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if we lose to teams that you have defeated, but we win the league at the end of the day, I don't care about that. Do you know what I'm saying? Who cares? Who cares about that? Do you know what I'm saying? You lot of Ben Whittaker. I don't think we are. I don't think that we're Ben Whittaker. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do you know what I'm saying? We have just defeated Bayern Munich as one of the best teams in Europe. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben Whittaker's not European level. So he ain't proven himself to be European level. Do you know what I'm saying? We're defeating top level opponents. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben Whittaker's not on the top of any tables or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So you ain't you ain't winning shit playing like that. The reason that's pointless and you burned calories for no reason typing that out is because we don't play like this every week. If we played like this every week, like when we were winning games by set pieces every week and people were like, this ain't sustainable, that made sense. If we played like this every week and you said, bro, you man can't play like this every week and win the league, I would agree. But we don't do this every week. We just beat Bayern 3-1. We just beat Spurs 4-1. We do not play this type of football and this type of game every single week. We just don't. That was a great response by Chelsea. It was, I agree. Down the stretch, belt on the line, you lot might dive out the ring and blame the refs. Yeah, but he did that, bro. We're not going to do that. That we know that's not going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you think this is a similar game to Sunderland? No. Sunderland, we had the opportunity to. Sunderland, we played more like Chelsea today. Sunderland, we had the opportunities to kill off the game and we didn't kill it. Today, we didn't even have the opportunities to kill off the game. We didn't even have those opportunities. Do you know what I'm saying? If we look at the I don't even know what the stats were. Do you know what I'm saying? But we did not have the opportunities today. We had 8 shots and Chelsea had 11 shots. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea in the first half were much more attacking and created a lot more than we did. Reece James is a brilliant player. Big fan, became a big fan today. Reece James played really well today. He did. He played really, really well today. Your fans were talking bare feisty this week. Man, we're hearing 3-0. Saka was dead, bar the assist. Timber was shit as well. Rice was okay. Standards are bare low. I don't know about standards are low, bro. The standards for most Arsenal fans is that we win the league this year. So I don't know what higher standards we could possibly have. Do you know what I'm saying? But in a congested run of games through this week, you know what I'm saying? Coming back from the international break, we knew that we had Tottenham, then Bayern, then Chelsea. So what if we get 7 points out of these games? Man will take that. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea away is a big 6 clash. And we've still got to play Chelsea at the Emirates, and there's a feeling I feel like we'll touch Chelsea at the Emirates. That's just what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Man drew to 10 men and said still two of the league. Oh, top of the league. Yeah, bro, but we are. That's just a fact. But what do you want us to say? It's all over. Today wasn't a great game of football. Don't talk about Nkapie though. He's a bum so far. Nah, he's not a bum. He's not a bum. It's bad. If he's a bum, then we've drawn 1-1 with Chelsea away with a bum in defence. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. One loss away from all the dominoes falling. Is that the same for everyone else, or is that just Arsenal? Is it just Arsenal? If we lose, everything falls down. But if other people lose, it doesn't fall down for them. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Man are holding us to impossible standards at the end of the day. Bad result for Arsenal. I was confident about this game. I was confident as well, but we just didn't play well. It's the same problem in the big games when the stakes are higher. You lot, as usual, showed cracks. I feel like we've won big games, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, you're talking like we lose every big game. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of games that are big games. Are you calling a big game just a big 6 game? Or what are you considering to be a big game? Because pre-North London derby, the talk was that was a big game. Pre-Bayern, that was a big game. What's the... Do you know what I'm saying? Saka was poor, to be honest. The ref was kind of biased towards Chelsea. I agree with both points. I think that Chelsea did really, really well to not have more yellow cards in that game. If it was 11 players, Nkapie would have been exposed. Well, we don't know that. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't do what ifs. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and say if Saliba never got injured, we would have won the league. Man will say you can't do that. That's not how it works. Do you know what I'm saying? You have a track record of that from previous seasons. I don't care about previous seasons. I care about this season. Do you know what I'm saying? This result can cost man later. It can. We'll see if it does. To be fair, City were horrible yesterday. City scraped past Leeds. Nobody's saying if obviously City have a history of winning the league and being good in the last 10, 15 games of the season, but nobody's saying, City, if you drop points, that's it. It's over for you, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people give them grace and then they hold us to different levels of standards. I'm disappointed with what I saw today. I don't feel like we're coming off the pitch believing that we gave everything that we could have given, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's the way it goes sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? We're away from home against Chelsea, a big rival. It's normally a ground we win at. Listen, 1-1. And it wasn't a good game of football generally from both sides. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't see this draw affecting Arsenal's momentum to win in the league. Neither would I. Like, if I'm looking at Arsenal's next fixtures, I don't feel like other teams are going to drag us into these types of games. We've got Brentford, we've got Aston Villa, we've got Club Brugge, we've got Wolves, we've got Everton. That's a good... Those are 4 very, very... 5 very winnable games. Very, very winnable games. Do you know what I mean? And then we can put together more momentum. And that's just what it is. 8th of Jan, we've got Liverpool. That's going to be a big game. Do you know what I mean? And let's see what and who knows what kind of Liverpool turn up at that point. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you would still win the league, in my opinion, though. I agree. I hope he plays against Brentford. I will talk more then. Yeah, let's see it, bro. You know, passion. He's definitely showing a lot of passion, Nkapie, but I don't think he's dead. I think he's decent. I do think he's decent. But obviously, man, I've got to realise, bro, we have Gabriel and Saliba, who are 2 of the best centre-backs in the league. So anyone is going to be a drop-off compared to them 2. Anybody that we bring in is going to be a drop-off, especially as a partnership. If we bring in one of them, it's not the end of the world. But bringing in two replacements for them, there's going to be a drop-off. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It was a massive game. Had you won, you'd be properly in control. That's true, but I don't think the reverse is true, that if we don't win, we're out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I don't think so. Those games are more dangerous than the top teams. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Do you know what I mean? We spoke Tottenham in an embarrassing way. We put Bayern to the sword. There's no reason we can't do that to other teams. And those teams, Tottenham's a big six, although they're not playing that well at the moment. And Bayern is a top team. To get Champions League game against Bayern Munich is a very, very big game. And we put them to the sword. Like, we really put them to the sword. It wasn't like we beat them 1-0. We really, really did damage to that Bayern team. So we can take a lot of confidence. But Chelsea, like I say, today, they didn't play amazingly, but they dragged us into what was a pretty ugly game, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? And the goal they scored, the timing of it was brilliant. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the key thing for them. AT said I'm gutted still. They're going to be without Caicedo for 3 games. How does this affect Chelsea as well? Do you know what I'm saying? Because Chelsea have got games coming up that this is a run that Chelsea should be winning. Leeds, Bournemouth, Everton. Those are 3 very, very winnable games for Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? But without Caicedo and the way that they played today, who knows? If Chelsea play the way they played today and Leeds play the way they played against City, Chelsea could drop points against Leeds. They could drop points against Bournemouth. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the nature of this league. So for me, with the quality of the league being what it is, this doesn't deter me from thinking that we're now not going to win the league or our run has stopped or whatever the case may be. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm live on Wednesday for the Arsenal game, so lock back in then. And then Saturday, I'm live all day. All day. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm live in the morning for Jaya Pattaya. I'm live in the afternoon for Aston Villa. And then live in the evening for Rance's fight. Rance and Bance obviously fighting that football freestyler youth. So hopefully we see Rance punch him up. And then I'm live in the morning, early hours of the morning for Cruz versus Roach. So I'm going to be live all day. And then all day Saturday. And then obviously on a Wednesday, I'm going to be live as well. So yeah, lock in then. Please like the video on the way out. Thank you for being here. Arsenal still top of the league. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, got to get a little shameless in there. I don't know if there's going to be a Only Facts Sports podcast this week because Shane is flying out to Mexico on Tuesday, so he's not back. So no Only Facts podcast this week, but I'm going to be live midweek instead. So hopefully that bridges the gap. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we'll be back live on Saturday, and then Only Facts after that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not putting that last comment from AT up. So I mean, AT, I'll see you Wednesday. We're still top of the table, 5 points clear of Man City, 6 points clear of Chelsea. It is what it is, blood. Peace and love every time.